Hi everyone, Thyself Alchemist here. Today I'm going to talk about the art of alchemy and why is it dead? Why is alchemy dead? Why is it so obscure? Why no one talks about it? No one even knows about alchemy. You might have heard in science the word chemistry, but no one talks about alchemy anymore. Before I move on, I invite you to check my website, thyselalchemist.com, link in the description below. I offer personal readings there, so feel free to visit the website and check the readings that you would like to purchase. I have 30-minute online readings, I have hexagram readings, and other readings as well, so feel free to check those readings and pick the one that works for you if you need guidance or if you want to know anything in your life. So going back to alchemy, the art of alchemy. Why is it lost? Why no one talks about it? Well, let me remind you that alchemy in the 15th century, from the 7th century throughout the centuries to the 15th century, it was such a prominent art. It was so popular. Everyone talked about it. It was the science of that era, that you had the privilege to be an alchemist. If you're an alchemist, you would be a very important person. People would listen to you. People would learn from you, because alchemy embodied the knowledge of how to exist in this physical reality. The purpose of alchemy is to embody the spirit within. Not like what most religions and most Eastern traditions try to tell us, such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and monotheistic religions. They try to tell you that we need to seek the spirit. Alchemy tells you the opposite. It tells you we have to embody the spirit within the physical. And now that's very, very, very important. That's actually what human beings don't understand. Human beings suck at that. They actually don't get it. Because these traditions, these religions of this modern day and age, including spirituality, which is very trendy right now, doesn't teach you that. It teaches you how to reach the spirit, how to go up there. It doesn't teach you how to live in the physical realm, how to appreciate the physical. And the only way to appreciate the physical is within. Now, I want to remind you that this is the core of alchemy. Every alchemist knew this principle. If you don't embody this principle, you shouldn't even learn anything about alchemy. I want also to remind you that most alchemists, if not all of them, were hermeticists. So hermetic tradition and alchemy went in parallel, hand in hand. And the hermetic tradition, hermeticism, is based on alchemy. It's based on alchemy. Hermeticism was created by Hermes Trismegistus. In Greek, it means 3 times the great. 3 here represents a number of mastery. 3 is the number of creation. It's the number 1. If 2 people come together to create something amazing, they create a third party. So 3 is the number of creation. If you see 333 everywhere, if you start seeing number 3 everywhere, and if you understand and embody number 3, it means that you're becoming the master. So Hermes Trismegistus, 3 times the great, not 4, not 5, not 1. They specifically choose to call him Trismegistus because 3 again, mind, body, and soul. Without these 3 elements in a triangle, if you don't embody them inside of you, well, you're not gonna know your purpose. You're not gonna know who you are. So Hermes Trismegistus is the one who created Hermeticism. The Hermetic tradition, I'm going to talk about it more in another video, but they go hand in hand with alchemy. So alchemy also talked a lot about darkness, about the origin of darkness, about the embodiment of darkness, the embodiment of the physical and the dark. And alchemy says that from the dark you give birth to light, and it's not the other way around. If you go to Christianity and nowadays the religions that most of the world follow, when they say that God, it's just a concept. Because here I'm not talking about religion, but I'm just referring to religion. God, whoever that is. When he says, let there be light, where do you think that light was created from? It's from the dark. So in the beginning it was only dark. Dark existed, everything was dark, and then let there be light, and then light was created from the dark. When you plant a seed, where do you plant it? You plant it inside the soil. What's inside the soil? Inside the soil is darkness, there's no light. But the sunlight basically transmutes and transforms the seed that's in the dark into the light. So light is the manifestation of dark, if you know what I'm trying to say here. Light is the manifestation of the dark. You plant the seed and it grows because it needs sunlight. So light gives life to the seed that's inside the dark. But then without the dark, without the soil that's in darkness, the seed cannot grow either. And that's why I always say you need to balance your dark and your light. I'm tired of hearing people talking about light and how everything is light. No, everything is dark. And then from dark, light is created. And if you don't embody these two things within you, inside the physical reality, which is the main concept of alchemy, and if you don't know how to transform your darkness into light and your light into darkness, when needed, depending on the situation, then you're going to be lost. You're going to be lost. You're going to hear different things. And I really find it unfortunate that alchemy doesn't exist anymore. And I'm here to revive it. It's my goal. I want to revive these concepts. I want to talk about them. I want to make people aware about them because they're very useful. Alchemy also doesn't exist because not only it was replaced by science, but it was replaced by religion. Back in the day, just like witches, alchemists used to be burnt by the stake. So most alchemists used to practice alchemy in secrecy. Because if the church finds out that you practice alchemy, you're burnt. If the church find out that you practice witchcraft, you're burnt. Because religion wanted to dominate. And guess what's happening in this day and age? Religion is dominating. Because they burnt people. Oh, they burnt a lot of people. Oh, they killed a lot of people. And that's why religion is dominating right now. So there's a lot of aspects that alchemy can offer to us, which we can benefit from. Alchemy is the art of transformation, it's the art of transmutation. When alchemists used to be obsessed with turning lead into gold, that's a manifestation of our body. It's basically, if you give a metaphor about this lead being you, and you want to turn yourself into gold. But to go from lead to gold, from a physical standpoint, from a chemistry standpoint, there's a process for it. But on a spiritual standpoint, there's also a process for it. And that is represented, for example, if you want to reach your highest potential. When you hear people, I want to connect to my higher self, I want to become my greatest version, that is turning lead into gold. And it's a long process, and you have to know how to do it. And alchemists used to focus and used to study how to accomplish this process, how to make it happen. Because why do we come here? We don't come in this lifetime just to stay the same. We're born and we're made from lead, and we stay lead when we die. No, we want to be gold when we die, because gold is one of the most precious materials. So I know I'm being very general here, but I am gonna make more videos about alchemy and about detailed concepts of alchemy and how can we learn from alchemy. How can we learn? Here, Knight of Pentacles. One of my favorite cards because it has the hexagram, which is a powerful symbol that alchemists used as well. But it's unfortunate that a lot of religions and a lot of dogmas took over, and they killed this art. They killed it. And it's so beautiful because it teaches you how to understand the macrocosm through the microcosm. The microcosm is you, it's inside here. The macrocosm is the universe, is everything around you. And that's why alchemists believe in the saying, as above so below, as within so without, which is the second Hermetic principle. So here you see the relationship between Hermeticism and alchemy. So as above so below, the below is where you are here. It's you, it's what's inside of you. And as above is the universe, it's the macrocosm, the microcosm. So you can understand everything around you if you understand yourself. And what you are is what you're gonna see around you. As within, so without. Beautiful concepts that alchemists understood and are lost throughout history, throughout times. But I'm here to bring them back. So I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check the link below for the readings that I offer, and I'll see you next time.